Another show, let's get it.
If you're a music video creator / like content creator, whatever, sometimes you put yourself in a situation where you want to do live music and you want good audio for it. If you do like short form stuff where you're just taking clips from the concert and you're just splicing them up to like a studio version of a song. I told you not to push me. You can Cool, this isn't for you. But if you're wanting to take like full sections of a song from a live show and have good audio from that, this is for you. Sometimes you don't know whether or not you can have access to the board for audio. And if you can, sometimes the board only allows for like backing tracks and vocals, but you know, nothing else really. So what do you have left to do? Sometimes you just have to record the room, but sometimes you want something a little bit higher quality than the audio quality from, you know, the onboard microphone of your camera. In my case, I'm using Sony cameras. They're okay if you turn the gain down, but you know, we can do better. We're going to use a Zoom H1n recorder, which, you know, you can find these for about $100 on B&H Photo or on Amazon. And fun fact, you can plug these directly into your cameras. You don't have to do any syncing in post. So you just have decent audio right off the bat. And then you also have redundancy, so you can record at a higher bit rate onto the recorder and still have that pass through into your camera. So when your camera's rolling, it's picking up the audio straight from the recorder. So this is the setup we're rocking here. We've got my FX3 and we're using a Zoom H1n. We have a 3.5mm jack going from the headphone out in the Zoom recorder and then going into the microphone in on the FX3. And all audio signal that's coming in from here is also coming in from here. So if we touch the microphones here on the recorder, you should see the levels here on the FX3, which we do. The best way to do this is to go into your camera settings and make sure your gain on your FX3 or whatever camera you're using, make sure it's pretty much all the way down, and then that gives you full control to control the gain on here. And then, you know, you can set a limiter, you set it as loud as you need, and that'll make sure that it doesn't clip here on the camera itself. And that's pretty much the setup. I'm going to be doing a little test recording I'm going to be playing some chugs on my Ibanez baritone guitar tuned to drop E through my Axe effects through this line 6 412 for room audio, and we'll just see how this sounds in the room. I'm going to A/B the internal microphone on the FX3 and the H1n as well, doing a direct pass through right into the camera. So this is what this sounds like. So as I'm sure you could hear, there's quite a bit more detail overall in like the mid-range and bottom end of the audio coming from the Zoom, whereas audio straight off the camera, it's really harsh on the top end, and that's about like all the detail that you can hear. You can hear a lot of the clankiness in the strings. You know, you can't really hear anything like beyond the mid-range of the microphone, and that's just because it's a very small capsule, so it's not able to pick up those, you know, slower moving sound waves. If anybody who's smarter than me in audio wants to explain it, feel free to explain it down in the comments and tell me how wrong I am. I think this was a pretty good test, but I think the ultimate test is to take this to a show and see how it actually works in the real world. So here's the results of that.
This next one is called Unhinged. Get the fuck up.
So there we have it. I would call this a pretty good success. I think I probably could have had a better spot to stand to get better audio capture. I was definitely like pretty much directly below the speakers where the vocals and the backing tracks were coming out of. So I got way more drums and guitar than I did vocals and anything else. But you know, you live and you learn. I would say that was definitely a better audio capture than just using the onboard mic from my camera. And I'm pretty happy about the sound on this. All I had to do was just raise the gain a little bit in post-production and add like a little bit of compression and EQ. Call it good. If you learned something from this, awesome. Hit the thumbs up button and let me know if you learned something new from this. And if you have any tips or workflow suggestions for myself or anybody else from your own experience as like a show documentarian, leave those down in the comments below as well. If you have any suggestions on things that you would like me to talk about or explore in future videos, also let me know down in the comments below, and then hit the subscribe button if you like this kind of content and want to learn more. I'm trying to do more with the YouTube thing here. And yeah, until next time.